رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي من أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ولا يؤوده حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم. صدق الله العظيم. I read my prayers really fast because I wanted to show something that I do all the time, and I have an invention for this, which is a Pepsi plastic Pepsi bottle that's actually made from tiny fractal gear. Like there's two layers in the fractal gear forms, so it's much easier to do this. See, why do I do that? I taught my own kid at the age of 5 to do this. Squeeze it all up, get as much of the air out as you can, and then tighten this. Why is that? I think a lot of people automatically know why that's good, because you can store this as long as you're not gonna drop it and shake all the fuses out of it. You can store this for a year, and you can even get it if you were gonna store it for a year. I would shrink it even less than that. You could squeeze it more down here, see, and then it will go up. How to do that? That's why I wanted to make it a fractal gear form, so it's easier to do this. And then you could even make a fractal gear type of lock that it just gets to the max, because you don't want to squeeze it too much. It'll squirt the Pepsi out of there, and then you don't want to like shake it too much. You're shaking all the fuse out, because the whole point of this is to keep the fizz of the pop forever. And this is a good ad for RC. I'm just an old person, so that's why I like RC. It's history to me. It's like ancient times when we were kids. That we were super happy to go to the lake and have tons of RC back in the 90s and 80s, whatever. So that's the idea I always have. I always wonder how many people do that. So because I might not drink that pop for another month, and if I store it like that, because that thing when you tighten it, it's airtight. It won't leak, so it'll sit there for a month, and then a month from now I'll drink it. It'll be nice fizzy pop. It's not ruined. If you stored it the normal way and it's just a wide open thing, then it's gonna get ruined. And then I got ideas for how to make it do that automatically. You can do that with fractal gear field theory, and if you have infinitely variable, continuously variable transmission within the actual, so it looks like this. I got this cup from Starbucks, but I kind of am anti-Starbucks nowadays. But I used to get a lot of coffee from Starbucks, and the reason why it's interesting to this fractal gear form, and it was one of my ideas as well, which I talked about a lot, and I feel like they might have copied it. But the cool thing about it is, it's not that goofy shaped, but at the same, it has grip. It's easy. I've never dropped this ever. I've had it for like 3 years. 3 years, and I think I've never dropped it. And I use it every day, all day, every day. So that's what's cool about it. It's like fractal gear grip form. That's what it is, and it's made with the same geometry as fractal gears. So I think it has something to do with your muscle structures and stuff. So it actually grips better. To be honest, like like say you're made out of that, but you just can't see it, and then it's that touching that. Like if you had another cup like this and you stuck them together, there's no way you can move one against the other. They would grip. It's like a transmission. So let's say your blood cells. That was a prediction of fractal gear field theory, that your blood cells are fractal gear formed, that they look like this. And then I even inside of the prediction, that's what I don't like about social media, about them making it so you can change dates and make dates of posts random and stuff. I feel like it's a legal trick and a legal game that the actual social media is leading the movement of, and I think the government needs to act on that. Like posts should not be allowed to be changed to dates. Like when you post a post on a certain date, that should be the date. The internet should be reliable enough to give us the date of events, and we shouldn't be able to really hide that, because that has a lot of significance to legal matters. Man, I got so much to talk about. It's ridiculous. I wasn't even going to talk about none of this. What I was really going to talk about. I cooked one chicken wing. There's one chicken wing left over from yesterday when I had a whole bunch. And I was like, save that because you have a problem eating. You always just go out to buy food all the time because it's too hard to cook a chicken wing. Like just cooking this is like a lot of work and a lot of mess and a lot of money too. It's actually cheaper sometimes to just buy it from a restaurant. It's cheaper for them to cook than it is for you to try to cook. Kind of. I'm a strange kind of a calculation type person. I calculate everything. That's why, like, a lot of people don't understand certain things that I do in my life, and they're like, "Oh man, why you do that? Why you do that?" Da, 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 da. I was like, I just calculate too much. I already figured that out using calculations. That's the best way to do it. That's the most efficient, most prosperous, most whatever, most this, uh, least amount of work, most amount of output. Like that's called in mathematics. It's a common thing called maximization. Like you always want to maximize the formula. Like here's the formula. You spend this much money every week, and then you get this much money out every month, like an investment or whatever. And so you want to maximize it. What's the least amount I could put that will give, which will multiply the most? So if I do it like this, only like this much, it'll be like 10 times more. Stuff like that. It's called maximization. Versus if I put it all in one account, it would only double. It's all mathematics. It's like once you know what I know, or if you know what I know, I think a lot of people will always ask this question like, how did this guy not become the richest person in the world? Like, holy shit, dude. He knows how to manipulate every human made system. Like, he understands all the mathematics of it, the statistics, the this, the that, blah, 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 blah. What the fuck? Astaghfirullah. I swear all the time because I feel like it's part of normal language. But I feel like a lot of religious Muslim people who know me, who haven't like really been close to me, would be kind of like confused by that. Like, yo, bro, you shouldn't say that. That's a bad word. I'm like, well, yeah, it's part of how we talk though, and it doesn't really mean what people think it means. Like the word shit, shit, which is poop. That's what shit is. It's poop, but it's like a yucky way to say it. The most yucky way you can say it. But we always say, you can say I don't like that shit, or you can say I don't like that shit. You don't say the T. Most of the time, people say I don't like that shit. They don't say the T. And what people don't understand is in Arabic, what you're really saying, shit, is comes from the word Arabic word shait. So it's noun form though. So anyway, when you say I don't like that in Arabic, you would say I don't like that shait. That's what you're saying. I don't like that shit. So to a lot of people, it sounds like swearing, but to me, it means I don't like those things. I don't like that thing, or I don't like those things. I don't like those shit. Well, we don't use it as plural. That's the problem. We don't understand it right. We don't understand what we're saying right. Like you should be able to use the word shit as plural. Like I don't like those shit. I don't like that shit. So I would do that because that's how I use the word and that's how I perceive the word whenever I use it. So I'll say that all the time, man. Man, fuck that shit. And I'm not saying have sex with poop. That's not what we're saying when we say fuck that shit. No, no. Fuck what that means. I'll tell you what fuck means. Fuck in Arabic is fick. What is fick? Release. Forget about it. So when you say fuck that shit in Arabic, what does that mean? Forget about that thing. Or those things. Or yeah. Forget about those things. Forget about that. Fuck that shit. Like somebody says, hey, we gotta do this, we gotta do that. You'd be like, man, fuck that shit. It means, fick that this shit. In Arabic. Like, people are talking Arabic. The reason why you're talking Arabic is because your language evolved from Arabic. That's well known and proven in linguistics. That Arabic is the oldest language. And part of that proof, I think this is part of that proof, but like the people who came up with this evidence don't think that it's part of the proof, but I think it is. That Arabic is the oldest language. They figured out like out of all languages, how many words are in English? How many words are in this? How many words are in this? So the highest number of words in any language is like 1 million.